Dude, my haircut's f***ed up. Look at it. The fade's good, but it's too short, I feel like. I don't know. I went too short on top. But what's going on, YouTube? We got a very exciting day planned. Well, one, I got a haircut, which means I gotta do a little Q&A for you guys real fast. If you guys are new, every time I get a haircut, I always would do... Can you stop? I would always do a Q&A whenever I got a haircut. So that is what we do. Well, I'm about to go knock out some cardio. Okay. My physique was primed when I was in California. And so for those of you that don't know, yeah, I went to California. I went to San Diego first. And then I went to LA because Gary was like, yo, you know, pull up to LA. You can get some content done with Young LA. And I was like, okay, for sure. I'll extend my stay. I went to LA and my physique was fucking cracked. The best I've ever looked in my whole entire life, 1000%. But when I was there, I just ate like anything and everything I wanted to. I think it all caught up to me as I left. So I started holding all this water and I was like, holy shit, like I have to get back on the diet. I'm getting cracked right now. I'm getting like back on the diet, straightening everything up. And then the other night, bro, I had 5 Anabars. So I had hit my calories. I was like, okay, I'm content. I was like 2,400 calories. That's good for me today. What happened was I hit Delta 8. So if you guys don't know what Delta 8 is, it's like a THC thing, but it's actually legal in Texas, believe it or not, but it gets you high as balls. I rip it, I take a bite of my protein bar. Like I always finish off my night with a Kirkland protein bar, but just because I like to eat it before I go to bed. Take a bite of this, but I was high, and so usually when I'm high, I just go straight to sleep. And then all of a sudden I'm like starving. Like I love the way that food tastes in my mouth because I'm high, you know? I start making these trips. Like I made one trip from my room to the pantry and grabbed an Anabar and went back to my room. So I was like, okay, I'm done. You know, after this, I'm done. I'm just gonna have this Anabar. Bro, I ended up making 5 trips because I would only take one individually because in my head I'm like, oh, I'm only taking one. This one's the last one. Woke up full as super watery, felt like shit. Ate sub 2,000 calories, did cardio. And then yesterday, same thing, did cardio. So I'm trying to catch up because I f***ed up. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me, guys. I'm gonna drink my coffee, I'm gonna go do my cardio, and then I'm gonna make a little breakfast. But then after that, I'll probably answer some questions and stuff. Like I said, dude, I look so handsome. Guys, if you want to increase your attractability to women, literally just slim your face down. It's going to bring out your facial features, your eyebrows, your eyes, your nose, your mouth is going to be more prominent, your cheekbones, your jawline, everything. My car is finished. Today, my car is finished. I have not seen it yet. I've only seen a couple of pictures of a couple of pieces, but I haven't seen the whole thing, you know, together. And he called me up. He was like, yo, do you want to see it or do you want to be a surprise Sunday? Today's Sunday. And I was like, let's just do a surprise because I wanted it to be a surprise with you guys as well as he said he wanted to get my reaction too. We're gonna go, Eric and I are gonna go around in a couple of hours. So I'm really, really excited. So we will see you guys in a second after I do my cardio. Yo, do not cook me for these shoes. These are APLs. I thought I would like them, but they just look weird like with my skin color. So I only wear them when I do cardio. But I wanted to show you guys. These guys never leave me. So when I do cardio, well, there he goes. But when I do cardio, they just literally fucking sit right here this whole time. I think it's the cutest thing. Right, Cal? Sit. Lay down. Lay down.
Good boy. Good boy.
All right, well, I do cardio now. Kenny! Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. All right, only end up doing 20 minutes. Usually I'll do like 30, but the guy, Jonathan, who's wrapping my car, just called me and said, come through, shit's done. I'm gonna eat real fast. My Q&A, I'm gonna save that till after I get back because I really do wanna see the car. I'm really excited. So I'm gonna eat oatmeal and then Madrid is gonna take me to the storage unit, get in the sun a little bit. This is my like 5 seconds of tanning I do in the day. Jeez, bro. This window fucking, bulk as hell. Making me look 6'8", 300 pounds. Do you guys see that? I literally sweat more taking photos and flexing than I do when I actually do the cardio. Yo, we just saw the neighbor pulling out, or we were pulling out and he was outside. I swear he's a spy. I swear. He's always got like these monitors up at like nighttime. because his girlfriend or his fiance or whatever is like, she has like a thick Eastern European accent. This guy's a spy for sure. But we were having a conversation. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the BMW. We're trying to figure out why Eric bought his car, because in reality he should have leased. And honestly, I should have leased. Bro, all of us should have leased.
No, yeah, that's why we started thinking about leasing, because you said yesterday that after you signed the paperwork, the guy literally said, bro, why did you buy this car? So then I got to thinking, hold up, why did I buy my car?
When I bought my Range Rover, the finance guy was like, after I signed everything and it was all said and done, he was like, bro, why do you buy your cars? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, why don't you lease? But I feel like lease, it's like you're like renting in the car almost for like 3 years or whatever, 2 to 4 years. But I'm happy with mine, but
Yeah.
even though it depreciates like a motherfucker after like 20k miles, so, but it is what it is. I'm getting the Huracan pretty soon, or the Ferrari Spider. All right, big reveal here. Very excited. Here he is. Madrid will be cameraman. Oh my. What's your IG?
JLE Custom Job.
So if you're in Houston area or anywhere in Texas, bro, the price compared to big shops, like the price here, f***ing nuts. And he killed it too, so. I'm going to go take some photos at this spot that Jonathan, he knows. So we're gonna go take some photos of the car and then I'm gonna go home. So hopefully it's a dope spot.
Little Milo.
All right, I pulled out the big boy lens because I'm about to go to the gym, but I promised you guys I'd do a little bit of Q&A action. So I put up on my alt account, make sure you guys are following my other Instagram. It's Susbrah, SUSBRAHH. So make sure you guys are following that because that's where I put up the story. I said doing a YouTube Q&A for my haircut. So we're gonna jump into these questions and then I gotta go to the gym because I told Kenny 5:30 and it's currently 4:40, so. So I've got some questions up. I want to keep it brief because I don't want this video to be like a million minutes long. I'm literally just gonna go on this first one right here. Andrew Wagner _3 asks, who is your friend from San Diego? Just a friend. How'd you describe my friend, Eric? Yeah. Well, actually, all right. Well, I want to keep it like brief just because remember last couple videos ago, or maybe it was last video where I was like, I want to keep this part of my life. Well, I said private, but looking back on it, I didn't mean private. I meant just like not really go into detail and have like all these girls and shit, like my relationships and stuff, like every little detail. I don't want that shit anywhere having to do with my content. So pretty much it's just some, I don't know, I went to San Diego and I met up with her for the first time and we used to talk, obviously before Avery, we used to talk like a year ago. I wasn't even planning on going to LA and like doing the Young LA stuff, but Gary was like, bro, what are you doing in San Diego? Come up to LA, extend your trip. So that's what I did. Madrid had to watch the dogs for 2 extra days. Would you buy another pet? Absolutely fucking not. Unless it was like a bird or something, but two dogs, I mean, right now they're beautiful. Like I got nothing to complain about, obviously. Look at them. When they're out and about, 2 dogs is more than enough for me. No more pets. Where did you get the chain? 7mm. Dude, I feel like I talk about this in every single Q&A ever. This chain, I have no clue where to get it from. I don't know the length. I don't know shit about it except that it's 18 karat chain. I had a pendant on it, but I took it off. But my dad got it for me when he was in Santa Barbara in like the 1990s. He got it in Santa Barbara and then he gave it to me like a couple years ago. So I don't know where the chain's from, guys. I'm sorry. Donda review, I think it's dog shit. I only like the one with Cardi. Yeah. Will Madrip wrap his whip? Eric is not gonna wrap that current. Fuck. Everyone say bless you in the comments right now to boost the algo. He's not gonna wrap his car, this one, but he may wrap when he gets a new car. How do I cope with a long distance relationship? That's tough because I've never really been in a long distance relationship. My new friend in San Diego, obviously San Diego's, long distance, but it's a little bit different for me because in my situation, I can pretty much travel and go wherever I want. Obviously just making sure that the dogs are okay. It's a little different for me because it's not, yes, it's long distance, but like it's no problem for me to be able to fly out in 2-something days. Dude, long distance, just everything has to do with trust, bro. You have to be able to trust your partner and trust that they're making the right decisions, And if you can't trust them, then either you gotta have a talk, you gotta do something about that because it's not look good. How do you know where to pin? You want to pin, if it's an intramuscular pin, meaning you have to go in the muscle, you want to go anywhere where you know you can go in the muscle. So mostly that's going to be your glutes. Some people do their delts. I used to do my delts. But you want to pick a relatively lean spot. It pierces the skin, goes through the fat, and then into the muscle. So how are you doing, man? I'm doing really well, actually. Like, mental health is good. I'm happy. The car's done, which was like a big thing. I got that paid off. So really happy. Just really focusing right now on my physique. Like I said, this past week has kind of been a little bit of a downer just because I look so good in LA. Like, I look the best I ever had, like I said. And then all of a sudden I come back and I just was feeling super soft and kind of like demotivated, honestly. Just really get back on the physique grind right now. What was your experience at Zoo Culture like, and who did you meet in LA? So Zoo Culture was pretty bad. It was a $60 day pass. Walked in for a 45-minute workout because they closed at 10 p.m. I mean, it was fun to train with Lex, but other than that, Zoo Culture is nothing special besides the fact that Bradley Martin owns it. That even makes it special, and that also the influencers who train there. Like, yeah, sure, it's a like a touristy spot, but I wouldn't train there. Like, that would not be my daily gym for sure. That's why Lex usually trains at Gold's Gym. Future sponsors, ? Helimix and APL. Definitely not APL because they only do affiliate links and stuff like that where there's no code. Obviously, if I was a sponsor, I'd want you guys to get a code because you save money. It'd be pretty dumb if you guys just used a link that only I gain off of. But Helimix I'm pretty sure those are the shaker bottles, right? They reached out to me. I didn't even bother just because I don't really need a shaker. I use a water bottle. So any side effects from Depoxitine? Not that I know of, honestly. So no FAP advice. I've been doing no FAP as well for the past week, I want to say. Ever since I got back from San Diego, I've been doing no FAP. It's been pretty good. Like, James was on it for like 2.5 weeks and he said he felt really good. At first he was a little sluggish, but then he felt good. So I think I'm becoming more ambitious almost, like more like, but I'm also definitely more horny, and it sometimes skews my brain where I'm like only thinking about sex. But I would say that makes me a little bit more ambitious. You see yourself with Avery for life? Damn, homie is behind the curve on that one. Avery and I broke up. Do you still need to take Arimidex after finding out you had high estrogen? I mean, if you have high estrogen, depending on how bad it is, I would stay away from AIs until that's the like last resort, because there are some natural remedies that you can do, like calcium D-glucerate and DIM, the supplement is called. They're like over the counter. You can get them on Amazon. I would use those before you use an AI because something like Arimidex can really f you up in the long run. So just be careful. Why did you go back to vaping? I started vaping in Mexico, and then I was like, okay, when I go back to the States, I want to, put it away. And obviously that didn't happen because that's not how nicotine works. So I got hooked back on. And honestly, I'm not too upset about it because, well, I am a little bit upset, but it is what it is, man. What are you gonna do? How much Cialis do you take? Is it daily? No, definitely don't take it daily, but I'll probably take 5 milligrams 3-4 times a week. There's a 36-hour half-life on it. So let's say you take 5 milligrams, you go 24 hours, there's still like almost 4 milligrams in your system. So you don't need to take it daily. Are you going back to golf anytime soon? Yeah, for sure. Right now my ankle is like, I still do have a busted ankle. I just gotta like make sure that I can swing and twist like that and not injure myself even more. Since you never came off gear, what do you cruise at? I cruise at 200 test. That still puts me at around 1500 nanograms of test. So that's my cruise. Obviously, it's a really high cruise. Ideally, you would want to cruise anywhere from like 100 to 200, but I'm on the high end at 200. Next car, I'm low key. Dude, when I was in LA and I was driving Gary's Huracan, I really fell in love with the car. Like, it was insane. So a Huracan would be dope. Obviously super later on in the year, like that would, or like in the next couple of years, like that's the end goal would be like whipping a Huracan as well as like a truck, like the Range Rover. But the only thing about the Huracan is it's so short, it's so small, it's like a race car. So it's my knees were like hitting the dash and it was kind of annoying. So I might have to like maybe get a Urus, but then the Urus is like another SUV. I already have the Range Rover, so it's like, who knows? But yeah, next car, I definitely want it to be like a sports car, like a fucking fucking sick ass car. Thoughts on the Kurdish Prince? I love the Kurdish Prince. I like his content a lot. Thoughts on Asian guys being overlooked or slept on in the dating scene? Everyone's got a type. It's not, I don't think it's probably like, oh, he's Asian, I don't want him. There's probably like some other underlying factors. Like I wouldn't, if you're not getting girls and you're Asian, I wouldn't instantly blame it on the fact that you're Asian. Cause like I'm Asian, but I don't look like crazy Asian, obviously. Maybe try to become more desirable. Obviously you can't change your race. So you want to become more desirable in other aspects. Like maybe if you get bigger or if you get leaner or if you have more wealth and shit like that. So you want to make yourself a desirable guy because it's natural for females to be with someone who's gonna like make them feel comfortable. Shit like that. I think I'm gonna end off the Q&A there because I kind of did talk for a little bit. It's an 11-minute clip. I'm gonna head to the gym. I'm gonna be training back and biceps, but I'm gonna be doing a little bit more biceps just because every time I do back and biceps, I save biceps for last, but then I half-ass do them because I'm like, the workout's done. I think I'm only gonna do probably like 3 back exercises, like pretty intense, and then the rest biceps, and then we'll call it a day. So I will see you guys when I head to the gym in about 20 minutes. Cherry Blackout. All right, new flavor, Cherry Blackout. I've already tasted it, but I do really like it. Personally, my favorite is Firefly Lemonade. You guys know that because I like the sourness of the lemon. But if you do like more of like the fruity, sweeter pre's, definitely Cherry Blackout is what you want to get. I don't know if it will be in stock by the time this video is out. I really hope so because that way this plug isn't useless. But I'm doing a scoop and a half of Cherry Blackout. See, this is why I don't need a Heli Mix thing because I just use water. All pre tastes better with cold water. I don't care what you say. If you drink your pre with warm water, like Lex likes his pre room temperature. I'm like, bro, that is absolutely disgusting. This shit is very good. I'm a huge black cherry guy. Like my favorite truly, like bro, look, I got these Waterloo. Literally it's black cherry. So if you're a fucking big fan of black cherry, definitely get this pre because this shit is good. Black cherry truly, black cherry White Claw, all my favorites. Now I got black cherry pre-workout. It's perfect. I'm going to the gym. I think James is there right now. Oh yeah, Hannah is here. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna hype myself up here. I gave James the best gift ever. She's never spent a birthday with him. So I bought her tickets so she could come be here on his birthday, which had already passed, but she's here for the weekend. So he's training right now with her, but I go train now. Guys, lately I haven't even been rocking with the duffel bags to the gym. I literally just been wearing the backpacks because honestly my gym shit, I don't really have that much. Stay. Look at him with the bone or the toy. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God, I almost forgot that my car looked like that. Jonathan, you really outdid yourself, man. Super clean, really slick. It's obviously super badass, but it also keeps that, like just the color keeps it classy. I mean, the only bad part about having a wrap and the previous color being white is that the doors and stuff are still white. That's why he said it's easier for him to wrap black cars because, you know, it's black. Like this white just pops. If the original paint was black, it would look beautiful. I'm gonna go head to the gym. I already said that like 5 different times, but here we go.
Bro, I was watching your video today when I was doing cardio, and then you were like plugging him. You were like the man behind Vical right now. This is the Vical man.
Vical man.
What's your IG?
It's Sam Grant with 2 G's.
Sam Grant with 2 G's. This is the guy running a Vical right now.
It's the IG.
Run it up.
All right, like I said, I gotta do more biceps. Believe it or not, I've been neglecting them. I'm a bro lifter. I should be only doing biceps. I'm back there, but I've been neglecting them. So I'm just gonna do a few rows, probably a lat pull down, and then just hit biceps. And I gotta get Kenny out of here, right? Yeah. my quads, like literally zero hair. Somebody on the Q&A asked like, how do you feel about Curtis Prince? I was watching his TikTok and he has like this, I talked about it on the podcast, this Philips like single blade electric razor from Philips.
The one blade?
Yeah.
That's what I use.
Bro, oh you use that?
Yeah, it's
the
so
Philips
nice.
one?
Yeah, it's great.
Bro, I was just fucking around. I was like, let me just see, because I didn't really take time into doing it. Did my quads in like fucking 30 seconds. Like, it was ridiculous. It usually takes me like, to get a clean shave like this, bro, it usually takes me 30 minutes, bro,
Yeah.
for my quads.
I never use an actual razor. I use the one blade for like
Yeah.
my face and my body.
Shout out Curtis Prince, bro.
Got some blood there, bud.
I got bloody nose. Have y'all ever had like a sore in your nose? Like, it's like a, dude, I don't know, but it won't heal and it makes my nose runny. And then like every other day I'll get a bloody nose. So annoying, especially when I get a pump and shit. If I pull my fat, you can actually see my oblique.
You just see all the veins moving around on the skin, bro.
Ah, liposuction. Bro, with this exercise, y'all don't need much weight, bro. I'm doing 25 for 12 reps. And as long as you're like locking your arms out and going all the way up, bro, the pump is insane. I learned this from James. You don't really need that much weight. It's fucking dope. So do this to grow your biceps. All right, guys, that is gonna do it for the end of the video. What do we do today? I did, picked up my car, did a little Q&A for you guys. I gotta go home, take care of Cal, because he's being a dickhead. There's like this little spot on my wood floors that they like to get under and they'll lick and chew, and now there's like a pretty bad. I gotta probably have to replace the wood or paint it or something. I'm gonna put like that bitter taste. There's like some spray that you can spray on shit and dogs won't lick it or eat it because, you know, it's bitter. So I definitely need to get some of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank Kenny for filming and thank Madrid for editing. I think Kenny's going over to Remington's tonight. You better be safe, no drinking. No
Can't drink.
What?
I can't drink. I'm on 75 hard.
What is
It's like
that?
it's like a thing, but like
Oh,
you're not
yeah,
allowed to
yeah,
drink.
yeah.
I'm not a drinker though.
When Kenny's first day drunk, we'll either be on a podcast. Bro,
Yo, that'd be
wait, when is
fun.
75 hard done?
I f***ed up, so I just start over. So it's gonna be in like a month.
A month?
A month. and
We'll
some
do a
change.
podcast and it'll be Kenny's first.
Kenny sloshed.
Yeah. Would you be okay with that? I don't want to peer pressure you, but if
I'd
you
be
don't,
okay
you're
with
a
that. I'd just be
pussy.
worried about because I don't know how I act.
You're a pussy if you don't do it though.
Fair.
I don't want to peer pressure you though.
Thank you guys for watching. Is it really close up?
Nah, bro, you're good.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.